it was a great conversation, and it just re-energizes me every single day to know we've got the opportunity in this country to make our own decisions about the direction we're going. And Vice President Harris's speech the other night on the Mall talked about an opportunity economy for all of us, and her optimism about a positive lean where everybody matters. And while that was a closing to a campaign, that was the first opening of her presidency, of an idea of where we'll go, the excitement around it. And I think it's in direct contrast to what we saw. And I think as I'm coming here with folks, we saw what happened in New York City at Madison Square Garden as another attempt to divide us. The disrespect given to our fellow citizens in Puerto Rico, that was not just unnecessary, it was incredibly hurtful, and quite honestly, in a climate that we're in, can be dangerous. And I think it gives us the opportunity now over the next 5 days to energize folks to get out there, to cast votes for a better tomorrow, that new way forward, to protect healthcare access, to think about how do we get manufacturing jobs back, and to talk about the things that people care about, protecting that healthcare access, education, gun violence, and being able to get out and be back here. Last time I was here, everybody said, well, you need to come back again and you need to send the vice president. We did that. So we understand that this election is going to be a tight one. It's going to come, the folks on the ground, it's going to come right through Pennsylvania. It's going to be kind of on the margins, but I'm feeling incredibly optimistic when I see folks out on the doors. I think by the end of this week, we'll have knocked 1 million doors in Pennsylvania again. We've got a ground game. That matters right now. And I would tell all of you, you came, you're spending a little time, obviously you came for the food rather than me, but I understand that. I'm realistic. But it's a chance to interact with your neighbors, a chance to now, as the campaign winds down, to think about the positives. And I just think how great it'll be to wake up Wednesday morning, to have President Harris, to know that we don't have to have chaos, we don't have to have division, to have Senator Walz keep doing things in Pennsylvania. You know what's a really good thing we did in Minnesota? Free breakfast and lunch for kids. It's super popular. So that's a big thing. But I just want to thank you all for coming out. I want to spend a little time, come around and talk if we can, have a little time, chat a bit, but just to reassure you, the Vice President understands we've got an agenda, and I said for those who are specifically focused on Puerto Rico, we've got work to do after Maria and the failure of trying to recover. We have got to redo that grid in Puerto Rico, make the investments. We have got to have a specific Puerto Rico strategy, and I think we've got to, I say this as a teacher, we've got to educate our fellow Americans about our fellow citizens in Puerto Rico, why it's important, why we're investing there, and then understanding how much the Puerto Rican community contributes to all of our states across here. 500,000 folks contributing in all aspects, whether it's small business owners like we're in right now, education, arts, sciences, medicine, across the board. So really grateful. Thanks for having me. I hope you're energized and ready to go. You feeling good out there?
Feel real good.
Yeah, it's good, right? Yeah. It's a privilege to do this. We're feeling happy. 100 hours.
Who's counting?
Who's counting? You know, you have about 100 hours to get this thing won, but we'll be there. But thank you all. Thanks for having me. Nice to meet you. From Erie? So what's on your mind?
We have felt like we were being watched all the time, so everyone's watching this.
I got to get something. I got something. So here's my trading. It's my kitty and my trading. When you go to the map, there's like hidden stuff. Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah? We can put your more in here.
You watch this now.